Born in small-town America with limited options, he joined the military as an Air Force pilot to take control of his destiny. He volunteered for a government sacrifice, a nuclear experiment, which engulfed him in a massive atomic blast. He was transformed into a metallic, energy-powered being with vast cosmic abilities. He reflects on how he went from being an agent of good and a superhero to a living weapon.
He reveals the title he has always denied himself, a god. He reflects that while atoms have a bad reputation for being destructive, they are actually the building blocks of everything in the universe. Realizing the sheer scale of the power within him, he resolves that to win this tournament, he must finally stop holding back and embrace his true cosmic destiny.
Superman is enraged because Captain Atom eliminated Supergirl, his cousin, from the tournament using friendly fire. Unfazed by the scolding, Captain Atom views the tournament as an all-out war where sacrifices must be made to advance to the next round. Arms crossed, Captain Atom calmly waits for Superman to finish shouting before asking to speak his mind. Captain Atom tells Superman that he was failing to do what was necessary while villains like Lex Luthor and Joker were winning. He reminds Superman that even Batman told him to get his head in the game. A frustrated Superman tells Captain Atom they will have a long talk after this is over. Giving a sarcastic military salute, Captain Atom mockingly complies. A voice announces the start of the next round, instantly teleporting the fighters away into a limbo space. Captain Atom notes that the Time Trapper instructed them to show no mercy and act like Darkseid to become King Omega. He vows to use his power and experience to win the tournament no matter who stands in his way. An omniscient voice announces the fight, a best 2 out of 3 hand-to-hand combat match in an arena set high above Metropolis. Superman listens closely with his super hearing and realizes the city below isn't fully real. The tournament is manipulating the arena to force them to worry about civilian safety. Superman puts a hand on Captain Atom's shoulder, urging him to be careful and figure out why the tournament paired the two of them together. Rejecting Superman's hesitation, Captain Atom snaps that Superman still doesn't get what it takes to win and launches a glowing, powered-up punch right at Superman's face.
Captain Atom connects with a massive punch, sending Superman flying backward through the air with explosive force. Superman crashes through multiple skyscrapers, leaving a trail of destruction as energy waves ripple through the city's buildings. Watching Superman fall, Captain Atom taunts him and internally hopes Superman realizes this brutal fight hurts him emotionally just as much as it hurts Superman physically. Emerging from the rubble of a ruined building, Superman warns Captain Atom to stop, explaining that the heart manufactures real realities, meaning these buildings could contain actual human lives. Captain Atom flies in, calling the reality of the civilians debatable. Superman steps up to meet him, stating it's really not, as the two powerhouses collide mid-air, fists clashing with an explosive boom. Reminding Superman of Time Trapper's order to show no mercy, Captain Atom blasts him with a massive energy beam. Captain Atom follows up immediately, hitting Superman with heavy melee strikes, boom, in rapid succession. Disagreeing with the ruthless tactics, Superman fights back, knocking Captain Atom backward while searching for another way to win without compromise. Captain Atom reminds Superman that the winner gets the power needed to kill Darkseid. Captain Atom turns his right fist into red sun energy, landing a heavy blow, pow, to drain Superman's strength. He immediately charges his left fist with glowing green kryptonite radiation, hammering Superman with a lethal 1-2 combination to crush his defense. Bloodied, Superman tries to appeal to Nathaniel's humanity, asserting that he knows Captain Atom wouldn't kill in cold blood. Captain Atom ventingly recalls all the times his suit exploded and he was lost through space and time, bitterly accusing Superman of never coming to look for him. Grabbing Superman, Captain Atom begins actively siphoning away his atomic energy, visibly horrifying and shriveling the Man of Steel. Captain Atom frames this power drain as a favor, claiming he is simply helping Superman leave a tournament he never wanted to be in anyway. A massive, stylized KO graphic erupts as Captain Atom completely drains Superman, shattering his form and defeating him instantly. Flames engulf the machinery of the tournament area as Captain Atom absorbs the resulting surge of Omega energy. Looking at his glowing hands, Captain Atom feels the heart burning inside him, realizing this newly gained power is unlike anything he has ever felt and will allow him to defeat Darkseid and save the world. The system announces combatant regeneration complete, restoring Superman to full health. He questions whether Captain Atom's coldness is driven by the power or if he's purely out for himself. Captain Atom remains unapologetic about taking down Supergirl or beating Superman, reiterating that they are at war and doing what needs to be done. The system prompts the loser to choose their form and arena. Captain Atom considers various alternate historical forms, deciding to bring out his biggest weapon. Recognizing that any version of his past or future self can be energy drained, Superman realizes what form Captain Atom will pick and knows he will only have seconds to execute his counterplay. Captain Atom chooses his most destructive, villainous form, Monarch, an armored entity capable of manipulating time and space. Superman counters by choosing his godlike golden form from the 853rd century, Superman Prime. Monarch notes that Superman matching his escalation won't be enough to win, while Superman Prime wonders what arena setting the Heart has generated for this ultimate rematch. Monarch recognizes the location as his old hometown, claiming the emotional setting only reinforces what he is fighting for. Superman Prime challenges Monarch to fight for those he loves, then takes off into space at extreme speed. Monarch pursues him, assuming Superman is heading to the sun to absorb more solar energy, and warning that he will just drain that power too. Superman Prime reveals he isn't running. He is using a trick taught to him by the Flash, and he needed this godlike golden form to gather enough strength to execute it. Superman circles at extreme speeds to generate a massive wave of cosmic frost, freezing space itself around them. Monarch finds himself completely immobilized, unable to move or harness his energy. Superman Prime explains that extreme cold slows down atoms and quantum fields, effectively freezing Monarch's power source. With thousands of years of stored solar energy inside him, Superman Prime has just enough power to outlast Monarch in the deep freeze. A huge KO splash triggers as Superman Prime's deep freeze strategy successfully downs Monarch, evening the match score at 1-1. Both heroes regenerate for the final round. Superman admits experiencing the Omega energy was intoxicating, but warns Captain Atom that the tournament is manipulating them into losing their true selves. Captain Atom ignores the warning, determined to do whatever it takes to win. Instead of picking just one form for the final battle, he chooses to summon all of his alternate forms at once. Combining all of his alternate timelines into a single colossal form, Captain Atom claims total mastery over time, space, and reality. Choosing to remain in his core, grounded hero form, Superman urges Captain Atom to stop, pointing out that they no longer need to fight each other. Captain Atom ignores Superman and reaches out to grab the Heart directly, aiming to take down the Game Master himself. Superman warns him that the Heart will defend itself against cheating, as energy pulses thump-thump lash out to strike Captain Atom for breaking the tournament rules. Because Captain Atom challenged the Heart, the system turns his own quantum powers against him, forcing him backward through his personal history and shattered timeline memories while he fights Superman mid-air. As scenes from his origin play out around them, Captain Atom refuses to give up, crying out that he will win no matter what. Reverting to playing the game by its rules, Captain Atom lands a vicious, face-shattering blow on Superman, leaving the Man of Steel questioning what has driven his fellow hero to such blind madness. Captain Atom confesses that the Heart showed him an ideal world where soldiers aren't needed, giving him control over his own destiny for the first time in his life. Superman points out that the Heart tempts everyone, showing him what he wants as well, but asserts that no one has the right to decide what the world should be. When asked why he is fighting, Superman states that he trusts his friends and fights out of faith in them, not a desire for absolute control. Captain Atom declares he will weaponize his own history through the Heart to win, ignoring Superman's warning that doing so could permanently destroy his own past. Captain Atom declares that his personal past means nothing if he isn't willing to sacrifice it to save everyone. As images of Captain Atom's babyhood and origin shatter around them, Superman tries to stop him, warning that the Heart is completely corrupting his judgment. Dismissing Superman's warnings, Captain Atom charges forward and fires a massive, timeline-shattering origin bomb directly at Superman. The origin bomb detonates with an enormous boom, completely engulfing Superman in fiery temporal energy. His entire past and life history shatter into broken shards around him. But Captain Atom insists the sacrifice was worth it to finally control his own destiny. Believing he has won 2 rounds out of 3, Captain Atom raises his fists and shouts to the Heart that the world will be his. As he celebrates, a voice suddenly cuts in from behind to inform him. Not quite. Emerging unharmed from the fiery blast, Superman reveals that Captain Atom was too corrupted by the Heart to realize his tactic was a huge mistake. Instead of destroying Superman, the origin bomb blast accidentally combined their powers, transforming Superman into a metallic, quantum-powered Kryptonian hybrid wearing his iconic red cape. Leaving Captain Atom completely stunned, the newly fused Superman swoops down with immense speed and slams directly into him with a crushing BAM!
Utilizing his newly gained quantum powers, Superman restrains Captain Atom and begins siphoning his energy away, the exact same way Captain Atom drained him earlier. Realizing he is losing, Captain Atom tries to manipulate time to rewind the round, warning that if his atomic containment ruptures, he will explode and be violently teleported out of the tournament to parts unknown. Apologizing for what he has to do, Superman continues the drain until Captain Atom's containment suit breaches, triggering a blinding atomic explosion that destroys Captain Atom's form as he screams in defeat. A massive victory announcement fills the sky, declaring quantum-enhanced Superman as the winner of the fight. Standing in his metallic fused form, Superman realizes the victory came at a terrible price, wondering at what cost. Looking at his hands as machinery explodes in the background, Superman feels the growing power of the heart reaching out to tempt and corrupt him just as it did Captain Atom. Entrapped in a teleportation beam, Superman prepares to be sent to his next opponent as the system prompts him to prepare for the next round.
A shift in focus moves the narrative to the Justice League watchtower orbiting Earth. Gorilla Grodd notices time beginning to speed up again, which the World Forger attributes to the pits burning with Omega energy. A blonde, visor-wearing villain brutally grabs the monstrous Time Trapper, declaring that he has allowed this tournament charade to go on long enough and demanding what belongs to him. The horrified Time Trapper realizes too late what enemy is standing right in front of him as the villain mocks him, stating that his foolish hope blinded him from seeing the truth.
The visor-wearing villain hurls the chained Time Trapper through a literal wall of reality shards, sending him tumbling back into his true realm. Looking over Earth, the villain admits his deep hatred for Doomsday, but acknowledges that Doomsday was right. The Justice League never had a future that didn't belong to him, and they should have prepared for the new order he brings. The World Forger warns the villain that he cannot defeat Darkseid and win this war. The issue concludes with a teaser that the tournament story continues next week in Aquaman 12 and DC KO Wonder Woman vs. Lobo #1.